Garden and composting: how to create a thriving garden and reduce waste at home. Gardening is more than just a hobby, it's a way to connect with nature, reduce stress, and grow your own fresh produce. But did you know that combining gardening with composting can also help you reduce household waste and enrich your soil naturally? Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a complete beginner, integrating composting into your gardening routine is a game changer. Here's how you can create a thriving garden while making the most of your kitchen scraps and yard waste. 1. Start small. The basics of gardening. If you're new to gardening, don't worry, you don't need a large plot of land or years of experience to get started. Begin with a small garden bed, a few containers, or even a windowsill herb garden. Choose easy-to-grow plants like tomatoes, lettuce, or herbs, which are perfect for beginners and provide a satisfying harvest. Pay attention to the amount of sunlight your chosen spot receives, as most vegetables and herbs need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight per day. Also, make sure your soil is well drained and rich in nutrients, which is where composting comes in handy. Gardening is not only rewarding but also therapeutic. Spending time outdoors, getting your hands dirty, and watching your plants grow can significantly boost your mood and overall well-being. Plus, growing your own food gives you a sense of accomplishment and control over what you're eating. So, start small, and as your confidence grows, you can expand your garden and experiment with different plants. 2. The power of composting: turning waste into gold. Composting is nature's way of recycling organic matter, turning kitchen scraps, yard waste, and other organic materials into nutrient-rich compost. This black gold is an excellent addition to your garden, providing essential nutrients to your plants and improving soil structure. Starting a compost pile or bin at home is easier than you might think, and it's a fantastic way to reduce the amount of waste you send to the landfill. Here's how to get started. Choose a composting method. There are various composting methods to suit different lifestyles and spaces. Traditional compost piles are great if you have a yard, while compost bins or tumblers are ideal for smaller spaces or urban settings. For apartment dwellers, vermicomposting, composting with worms, is a great option. Add the right ingredients. Composting requires a balance of greens, nitrogen-rich materials like fruit and vegetable scraps, coffee grounds, and grass clippings, and browns, carbon-rich materials like dry leaves, paper, and cardboard. Aim for a 50-50 mix of greens and browns for optimal composting. Maintain your compost. Keep your compost pile moist, but not too wet, and turn it regularly to aerate the materials and speed up decomposition. In a few months, you'll have dark, crumbly compost that's ready to use in your garden. Composting not only reduces your household waste but also helps you create a sustainable, closed-loop system at home. By turning waste into valuable compost, you're enriching your soil naturally and reducing the need for chemical fertilizers. 3. Using compost in your garden. Once your compost is ready, it's time to put it to good use in your garden. Here's how. Mix into soil. Before planting, mix compost into your garden soil to improve its texture, fertility, and moisture retention. Compost is rich in essential nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which are crucial for plant growth. Top dress your plants. Apply a layer of compost around the base of your plants as a mulch. This helps retain moisture, suppress weeds, and gradually releases nutrients into the soil as it breaks down. Feed your lawn. Spread compost over your lawn as a natural fertilizer. It promotes healthy grass growth and improves soil health without the use of synthetic chemicals. Composting is a simple yet powerful way to enhance your garden's productivity and health. It's a win-win for you and the environment, reducing waste and creating a thriving, sustainable garden. 4. Get creative. Upcycle in the garden. Gardening and composting naturally lead to thinking creatively about how to reduce waste. Upcycling, or repurposing old items, is a great way to add character to your garden while being eco-friendly. Here are a few ideas. Create planters from recycled materials. Use old containers like buckets, crates, or even shoes as unique planters. Just make sure they have drainage holes to prevent waterlogging. Build a rainwater harvesting system. Collecting rainwater is an excellent way to conserve water for your garden. You can set up a simple rain barrel system to capture water from your roof's downspout. DIY garden decorations. Turn discarded items like broken pots, glass bottles, or old tools into garden art. These creative touches add personality to your space and keep items out of the landfill. 5. Grow your own food. A step towards self-sufficiency. One of the most fulfilling aspects of gardening is growing your own food. There's nothing quite like harvesting fresh vegetables, herbs, and fruits that you've nurtured from seed to plate. Not only does this save money, but it also gives you control over what goes into your food. No pesticides, no chemicals, just pure, homegrown goodness. Start with easy-to-grow crops like tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, and herbs. As you gain experience, you can try your hand at more challenging plants or even create a year-round garden with cold frames or indoor setups. Gardening is a skill that grows with you, offering endless opportunities to learn, experiment, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Conclusion: gardening and composting are more than just activities, they're ways to live more sustainably, connect with nature, and reduce your environmental impact. By starting small and incorporating these practices into your daily routine, you can create a thriving garden, cut down on waste, and enjoy the many benefits of growing your own food. Whether you're looking to reduce stress, eat healthier, or simply spend more time outdoors, gardening and composting offer something for everyone. So, grab your gardening gloves, start composting those kitchen scraps, and watch your garden and your satisfaction grow. Happy gardening. 4-0